What's happening? My name is Blake Harris, and this is the Music City Mindset. The Music City Mindset is in the NFM network, and we are located on all platforms, everywhere, just fine. Nashville Fit Magazine's network, and then you can find us there. And we are so grateful for that because of things like this. We have an incredible show lined up for you today. And part of the reason why it's so good is I'm not here alone. Co-owner, Spontaneous Beauty. He has had works of art featured all over the world, and the only person I know to crip walk across the entire stage at the Grand Ole Opry. My best friend of 3 decades, Evan Butler.
Oh, yeah. What's up, man?
So my question for you, Evan, today is, right now we got a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak. But it seemed like growing up, what was preached to us is you need to have one goal and one path to get there. School, internship, job. Mm-hmm. If it, when I was trying to get to the league, it was like, college, combine, league. Like there was one goal with one path. Now it seems to be like the common thing in our society is to do a lot of things. I got the gym, the podcast, we're promoting a bunch of different things. And everybody thinks, like, especially the older, my parents are, worried about spreading too thin. But I think this is a more of a sustainable lifestyle because I'm not even close to feeling like I'm burning out.
Right.
Because I have something that changes the scenery, so to speak, of like my mind and what I'm doing. Do you feel that way, or am I the only one that feels that?
No, I feel it. I'm different with my kids. I tell them to do whatever they want to do and I don't know, it's, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because, like, my parents were like, you need to get a 9 to 5. You need to clock in, clock out, no matter what. Forget that dreaming stuff. You're always dreaming. You're always trying to do this. You need to just clock in, clock out, get you a good pension somewhere. And that just wasn't in the cards for me. But now I'm like, is that what pushed me to go, that ain't going to be my life? Yeah. Like seeing my grandfather break his back every day. And
because between the 3-4 different things I've got going on, I mean, I'm working 13, 15-hour days sometimes, but it feels like a new day starts when I go to do something different versus if I spent 13 hours at one job doing one thing, looking at one screen. I don't think I could do it. I feel like this is a more joyful way to do it. What do you think?
I feel like, like it's good to have and be multifaceted and have more than just one thing going on. But me personally, I can only focus and I get the best results when I focus and lock in and zone in on one thing. Now I could, grow or evolve and offer different other things, but I feel like I'm going to get out what I put in it. So if I'm doing 5 things or focusing on 5 things, that's 100%. I'm going to be able to put 20% in each one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see that type of result.
Well, like Struggle was on here and he like his mentality was like, fuck balance. Like when I'm doing this, it's 100% that.
Yeah,
right?
All in.
So if you're doing 5 things, it can't be given 20% half-ass effort across the board. You got to be able to go 500%, 100% here, 100% here, 100% here. I mean, but you got to be motivated and disciplined to be able to do that.
But that sounds good when you say it like it, but it's only 100%.
Yeah.
And that's the pie. You can't make the pie. It don't matter if the pie is 5 times bigger. It's still 100%. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have that energy to put in there, and it's going to show.
Well, you would definitely know better than us.
No, we all on the same.
No, but you've been doing this a long time. Yeah. Luckily, that's the reason why I brought that up, because we have here on this couch the definition of a walking one-man street team, certified local legend. This man's been featured on songs going all the way back with like Pistol, Cool Daddy Fresh, Haystack, even more recently with Young Buck, Jelly Roll, and Gorilla Zoe.
Oh,
that freak. I like that. I like that. Yeah, he's managed Bubba Sparks, Young Buck, DJ Paula, 3-6 Mafia, the founder and embodiment of Black Fly music. I believe.
I like that embodiment.
Yeah, I mean, I got it from you, dog. I believe, if I'm correct, he helped create a streaming app designed to actually get artists paid called Spend That. SPNDAT.
Yes,
Spend That.
Yes, sir.
And to be honest, I'm not sure what all else he does to pay his bills, but that's why he's here right now so we can learn. Nashville's most known unknown. Welcome to the show, Charlie P.
Man, what's good? What's good? Music City Mindset was good.
Man. What's up, Charlie?
Yeah, man.
Certified local legend. Yeah, I mean, you're really like only like a year like older than me, but I feel like you've been at it
long time.
Long time, man. You got started young. What side of town did you grow up on?
East Nashville.
East side.
Yeah, East side.
What was what childhood you had? what was that like? Like what was your environment? What was your atmosphere?
Man, my environment was pretty much, you know what I'm saying, shit, go figure it out.
Yeah.
From an early age?
Yeah. Get out the house, get out my face, you know what I'm saying? Go figure it out. You know what I mean?
In that creative process of going to figure it out, at what age and what kind of music, how did music become such a vital part to your life?
Oh man, shit, through family, man. You know what I'm saying? All the oldies and stuff, man. Pops, Temptations, and just James Brown and Marvin Gaye and all of that type stuff. Yeah. And then moms with the, the blues or the Johnny Taylors and, you know what I'm saying, shit, Jackie Wilsons and stuff that. You know what I mean? So that soul was put there with the music. And then from there, you know what I'm saying, my generation come and it's the rap music. So, you know what I mean? Shit.
Now, do you think that was unique to you a little bit growing up in Nashville where there wasn't as big of a hip hop scene, that you got more of an influence of different type of genres? Are you thankful for that now?
Yeah, very thankful. Because when I come along, you know what I'm saying, rap came and everybody across the board was pretty much influenced by the same music that was being pushed, you know what I'm saying, on a commercial level and a mainstream level, you know what I'm saying? But locally, you know what I'm saying, it was the artists that you seen growing up, you know what I'm saying, the Charlie Cashvilles or the Cool Daddy Freshes or the Pistols or the Haystacks, the people you seen to, you know what I'm saying, had a chance to meet face to face that was in the same business. So, you know what I mean, that kind of gave me like a push to say, yeah, it can be done. I can do this.
Do you remember what you were listening to the moment in your head you decided this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life? What was it?
It was Unpredictable Mystical album and
hell yeah.
Haystack Car Full of White Boys.
Damn.
And
so all right, so I have to ask.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang, all right.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang for life.
Yeah.
I have to ask, what was it? I mean, obviously, for those just listening on Spotify, I don't know if you can pick up the cultural references here, but
that's all over the board, ain't it?
Yeah, it's all over the board. But what was it? Because I mean, Haystacks are way up there for me, personally. Yeah. What was it about Car Full of White Boys that really moved you to want to chase this professionally as a black man?
First of all, Haystack was rapping, and people didn't know he was white. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know.
Like,
I heard it. I just assumed,
We didn't know he was white, so like we knew his name or was hearing music, and he was doing songs with Pistol and Cool Daddy Fresh and stuff like that. So we would hear him and be like, man, he ripping it. So we just thought, you know what I mean? It wasn't no white rappers at that time. I think one dude was the Jamaican dude. I said, him. I think that's the only white rapper at the time I seen other than Vanilla Ice. But even when Vanilla Ice came, you go down Lish Avenue, Vanilla Ice Baby in every tape deck. This the project, this the hood. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't necessarily that. So didn't know Haystack was white until Car Full of White Boys, the album came out. And a white guy didn't bring me that album to listen to. You know what I'm saying? My cousin brought me that album to listen to. And it was like a big thing, like, man, this Haystack's white. He came out with Car Full of White Boys. So I listened to the album, man. I think it was that song Dollar.
Yeah.
And I had
a dime for every time.
Man. Mm-hmm. And just that whole album, man, I heard it and I seen how the songs were structured and formatted and how he was ripping it and live instruments in there and everything. Like, that was a real, in my opinion, that was a perfect blend of rap and Nashville.
I agree.
You didn't hear that quality. Mm-mm. So I grew up in East Nashville too, and literally, you heard a lot of mixes come out, but they weren't polished.
Man.
And that was the first polished you heard.
You couldn't tell the difference when you played that or you played a Scarface or you know what I'm saying, an album, all the artists who was on TV and, you know what I'm saying, on the radio.
When I first heard Stack, it was on a mix with Smoking Dank and like No Limit. Stack was on there. Like somebody had made a mix early on, and you just didn't know. It just flowed right through.
Yeah.
One of the things I think would be good to get your perspective on, because we kind of talked about this after talking with Sonny, and like, you know, to a real rapper, there's really no difference, white rap, black rap. Like it's not a subgenre, right? It does get treated different,
right?
But it's not its own thing. And like, but when you look at it, when I feel like a black rapper makes it, they start talking about the money, the cars, chains, like, you know, like even if they don't got it like that, that's what they're rapping like. And you look at the white rappers that have got to the pinnacle, even at the top, they're still talking about the bottom.
Right.
And I do feel like the realness coming through of like actually continuing through their rise to fame, they still talk to the people at the bottom, which represents, I think, a higher percentage of people. So there were actual like lyrics that even a white rapper was speaking that you felt with the way your upbringing was.
Yeah. I mean, how he was speaking on that album, it was like, you know, what me and my friends and stuff was going through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We getting into stuff we going through. We trying to figure it out. You know, it wasn't listening to that album. It was nothing that seemed or sounded unattainable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like it was realistic. Like you said, it resonated with, you know, just.
I feel like some of the black rappers, when they start getting some clout behind their name, they start talking about things that aren't achievable.
Like even before, because like, you know, words are powerful too.
Yeah.
So like we, you know what I'm saying? We speak a lot of, you can manifest things with your words. So like at necessarily reaching that pinnacle and talking about the success and the money and the jury and everything like that, speaking it into existence too. You know what I mean? So, you know, that can go as a way of people who are at the bottom to aspire or speak those things to bring them into their life too. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of worked both ways, but resonating, like you said, that percentage of people on the bottom level, that's the majority.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you start breaking color barriers and demographics and stuff like that and staying in that position and reaching the masses. But, hey man, black, white, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't even matter who can rap good no more. It
Right.
never did though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can keep on trying to hold on.
Because I think that's
to
where
it.
there's more unity is at the bottom. Like evictions, bankruptcies, they don't see color.
No, they don't see color.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, we don't either. We only just see it when we feel like it, you know, work for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you deciding this is the direction you want to take in your life. You want to be in music professionally.
Yeah.
Was there ever a thought of like moving to like Atlanta or something? Like, why do it here when it wasn't here?
I ain't never thought about moving to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like coming up starting.
Yeah, street flavor.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
what
didn't,
did you need in Atlanta?
Like even before street flavor, that I was trying to get to New York, if I would say anyway.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because that's kind of how that was the biggest at the time he started doing music. The South was rising. You know what I mean? Coming.
Yeah.
But the big monsters was West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So like it when I did get to doing music and got with Street Flavor Records, you know what I'm saying? Like it was really everything that you thought it would be. You walk into the studio and it's that big boy studio with all the big boards and everything and offices and everything. You know what I mean? It was like you was at a major label.
So one of the things that I'm interested to hearing about is you talking about listening to a Haystack song, the album, that is part of what made you want to pursue music. Yeah. But until this conversation, when I thought about Charlie P, I put you right in the mix with all of them. So how did you really get like with Stack and involved Street Flavor? Like how did you get involved with all that? Man,
that was a shout out to Patrick, man. Shit, my mom's made a phone call, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was rapping. I had a song on the radio and stuff.
Was that Pump It or Dump It?
Yeah, the Pump It or Dump It. Okay. I was doing that. We got that going. By this time, now, from me hearing that Unpredictable album, Mystical, and wanting to rap, I say in 4 months, I was opening up at the shows with Mystical.
Oh, my
Young
God.
Buck D-Tay, Pistol at the Palladium. at 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? In the
you
grown,
opened up for Mystical.
like in the adult clubs. I'm in the grown.
You couldn't tell
club.
him nothing.
No, you couldn't tell me shit, man. I don't know if I can cuss on here now.
Oh, you can?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, you couldn't tell me nothing, man. You could not tell me nothing.
You looked grown though.
Yeah, I was same height and everything.
Yeah.
How much did you weigh when you were born?
You a big dude, man.
I'll be honest.
I have no idea.
At one point, I showed up at a show and I'm like, between Charlie, Stack, and
Everybody was
Jelly,
big,
D. Ray, I was like, they ain't signing nobody under 6'2". You might as well hang it up. You ain't got a chance.
I'm not a small dude. I ain't big enough for street flavor.
No,
Man, dog. Like,
y'all didn't need a stage to see over the crowd.
man, that was a time, dog.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
when I was here a couple weeks ago with Sunday, and y'all just made me just remember a lot. Like going through that stuff, man. Like going through it, I was going through it. I didn't never see myself as being to a point of like, oh yeah, I've done this, I've done that. All my focus just been keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, and it's moving so fast
Yeah.
the whole time. You don't really have time to stop and enjoy the moment or see it the way we saw
no,
it.
not at all.
Because y'all were moving quick.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
before we started recording, we're talking about Snap, Blaze, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Shout
You know,
out
but-
to Snap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you were right there too. So at 14, you're opening up for Mystical.
Yeah.
Is that still things you look positive back on? Do you look at like I didn't really have a childhood because you're trying to grow up too fast? Like how do you reflect?
I mean, every child will be saying, well, I can't wait till I get grown. So I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so for me, it just came earlier. You know what I'm saying? 14, I was at the house. I had my own spot. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Like,
He's playing booty clubs. He's,
I was kicking it. I was in every strip club you could name. You know what I'm saying? Nashville really had a strip club scene then.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I was in every after hours, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not just there trying to kick it. I'm actually, you know what I'm saying, performing or promoting the club or being in the mix of, you know what I'm saying? I didn't hang around no kids at all. You know what I mean? Like, no kids at all. That's why people my age think that I'm just way, way up there. You know what I mean? But no, I was just, it felt good. I enjoyed my life. I mean, I just grew up quick, man.
Now, at what point, because and obviously we'll get into it later on chronologically, but you do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Promoting music video, everything.
Music video,
did you start off that way?
I was doing it, but I didn't know I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I just look around and see something need to be done and oh man, I know how to do that or I can get that done. You know what I'm saying? And if I would have knew that, oh, this shit I'm doing, I can get paid for, I would have been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Structuring it in that way. But I look at it was just like battleground testing. You know what I'm saying? Or getting the experience because you can get the degrees and all of that, but you ain't been tested, you ain't got no experience, you ain't nothing in my case. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't teach experience.
So going back to the conversation we were having earlier about 500% versus it just being 100% from
Right.
your opinion, like, is that how you viewed your own personal career between you actually being a rapper or being behind the scenes promoting music videos, things like that? Or it was like, did you see where your own rap career could go or might not be able to go, so you went to something else? Like, what was that thought process?
I had to make a choice. I had to literally make a choice because I couldn't be doing business with music with other artists if I'm still trying to put myself as an artist in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't manage platinum artists in every show I book or every feature I hook up or every deal I make, I'm trying to include myself or trying to perform. That shit's corny as hell.
So if
You
you,
know
want
what I'm saying?
if you want a producer that's going to be dancing in the back of your videos.
But that's a position of, that's a CEO position when you say that, cause okay, there's Diddy, he was the CEO, he was the producer. Like, he putting all the money up and all of that. He's background dancer. He's doing a lot of stuff. So it's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, he had the resources to do so too. So, but just for me, I just think the shit corny. Like, I don't, every Young Buck or Bubba Sparks show or DJ Paul tour you see and Charlie P is on every damn stage. How the hell I'm gonna stay
Well,
on
you
top
too
of the
big
money?
to be doing jumping jacks up there anyway.
Yeah, like that shit crazy. Like how the hell I'm gonna stay on top of the money in the business and make sure that the artists I'm working with is the priority in getting everything they deserve if I'm worried about putting myself in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I looked at balancing me as an artist. I had to sacrifice that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, ain't no time. A lot of people try to put time ages on, oh, you too old to rap or whatever like that. I don't believe in that because age just a mindset anyway. You know what I mean? So if you can do a good product or you can entertain or create something that's of value to people, shit, if people like it, they gonna fuck with it. They don't care if you.
So I can actually relate to that with like my strongman career.
Yeah.
When I first got into it, I was stronger than the people I hung out with. So I did really well in the very beginning. And what it was going to take for me to take strongman for me as an athlete to that next level, I was going to need a bunch of people behind me.
Right.
And then there was a difference between me and everybody else at the big shows. They had a whole community around. Right. So I kind of put myself in the back seat a little bit and focus on building a community. And that has actually brought me further along.
Exactly.
Than if I would have just tried to stay an athlete and be myself. Is that how you feel?
That's definitely how I felt because I figured out and realized that if I push people and bring people up, then they'll push me and bring me up. You know what I mean? So when because I got frustrated as an artist a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, why can't I? Man, I'm bumping. I can rap. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fuck with. You know what I'm saying? But when I realized it's not just about me. You know what I mean? And when you gotta analyze yourself and reflect and see what your strong suits are and what your weak points are. You know what I'm saying? I realized that, hey man, just like going through Starbucks line, somebody bought a coffee in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I bought a coffee for the person behind me. We keep that going, everybody gonna have a better day. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I did, and that's kind of what I took, and that's the approach I took. And when I did Black Fly music, I did not want to be, oh man, I'm Black Fly. I had just the volume and the work and the changes I was doing in people's lives and careers. It just focused on, you know what I'm saying, kind of bringing me out.
It's kind of like the universe made it happen more than you even knew. It was like it's pushing you in this direction.
It was definitely more than me. You know what I'm saying?
When did you officially start Black Fly?
I think it was 2011. Yeah, 2011. Started Black Fly Music. And my whole idea was like, that's when like the beginning of like all the internet was coming, World Star and stuff like that. And
MySpace.
MySpace, shit like that. And I was like, man, it's a lot of artists that ain't being developed. You know what I'm saying? Or know what to pretty much do, or even got a good quality of work, or, you know, covers and mixes and different things like that, or distribution. You know what I mean? So like, I was like, man, that's what Black Fly can be, man. This company need to be somebody with the experience and the connections who can extend that to people trying to do the music. You know what I mean? So that talent can get out there.
So at that point, whether this was a conscious decision or not, you're staying in Nashville to develop hip hop, grow the scene, grow the community, and develop that. And you got started back with what we would call the OGs, even though 99. You're the same age.
Yeah.
You know, all the way up. You know, the Pistol, Kodak, K2, and all them back in the day. Black and J.
Black and J.
But all the way up to now, like the up and comings, the 2 Live Breeze and stuff like that. From what the foundation you kind of helped start, do you think we're moving in the right direction with hip hop here in Nashville?
Yeah, I do, because they still making music, they still producing, they still trying. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand, like Nashville might not have the artists right now, hip hop or rap, that's like just spearheading the game, but it's a lot of producers in Nashville. You know what I'm saying? I think Band Play produced Big X the Plug.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Another Nashville producer produced on that album. It went platinum like the same day or week or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Nashville based. So when we talk about the Mount Rushmore thing we was talking about before the camera came on, it's more than just rappers who are in this business, in this game from Nashville, repping Nashville. And that's what I realized even traveling, being on the road, like Nashville had a lot of respect for people behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? As well as, Young Buck putting on platinum artists, you know what I'm saying, from Nashville, hip hop, rap. Jelly Roll now being the biggest country artist, but still it's just tons of people in the background and behind the scenes that the rest of the world respect and know. And, you know what I'm saying, take, know.
So speaking of Jelly, sorry, like you brought him up. I try to be careful when I, bring him up that it's not, it's about you. But Welcome to the Trap House was some of the first, if not the first, Black Fly. Content.
That was the first Black Fly video we shot.
What did that feel like then? As what I'm guessing was a homie helping a homie out.
Yeah, but we was like
also now looking back, seeing what Jelly is now.
Like Black Fly, we had an office, like a whole 17 suites, like kind of like this building was.
Yeah.
And we had the whole third floor. And Jelly Roll had an office. Struggle had an office. Concrete Magazine had an office.
Oh, Concrete.
2 studios in there. 100 Proof had an office. Chris Kane was in there producing.
Damn.
So, we had all of these different elements, you know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
In the same building. So, we were all, at the same place at the same time, there for each other for whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, when at this time, Struggle was doing outlaw shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that song, he had that song forever before that video actually came.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And Struggle had hooked up with Yellow Wolf, and Yellow Wolf had just got signed and was taking off and shit. Jelly had just been bubbling. You know what I'm saying? Forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mixtape scene, you know what I mean? And I remember they used to always talk Struggle be like, man, why you putting out all these mixtapes, man? Why you doing all this? You know what I mean? Because Jelly wasn't never signed to no label or street flavor or nobody, but he had done more music than everybody, putting it out on top of doing freestyle battles and everything. Struggle would be like, man, Jelly would be like, Struggle, put some music out, man. Struggle be like, no, man, I'm saving my catalog. I ain't putting out no music. You putting out all your music in, well, when I drop, you know what I'm saying? I don't want all that other stuff to be a part of my catalog. Jelly got it then at the time, and he was in position at the time to capitalize. You know what I'm saying? He was building compound interest off of just constantly working and releasing music. You know what I mean? So he was able to capitalize, take advantage of that whole mixtape era. You know what I mean?
I think there's a kilo in the video. Welcome to Trap House, if I remember right.
Probably
a prop. Let's
props,
say that is a prop. It's powdered sugar.
I hope not.
That made me think. I forgot about. I remember one time Jelly made he goes, "I'm gonna make a mixtape tonight or a CD or whatever,"
cool,
and all night live, he made it live. Everybody watching, and this was early on. YouTube. Just starting. Was wild. What I wanted to ask you about though was you said opening up for Mystical, Buck and DT. Is that when you and Buck's relationship started?
No, man.
All right, talk to me.
Yeah.
Me and Buck relationship started when I started Black Fly Music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I see Buck at gas stations, at shows. I'm out the street selling CDs and shit. That's Young Buck. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? G Unit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had no Buck then. You know what I'm saying? Met him, he was cool and shit, you know what I mean? But I didn't know him then, you know what I'm saying? My cousins and my family was on the road with him, hung out with him and worked with him and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know Buck, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy how it's full circle, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like that, you feel me? And I think about that sometimes. But yeah, me and Buck started working when I started Black Fly Music.
So, since we're talking about the people involved in this, before we take a little break, one of the things I do have to ask is take us through that phone call moment of mending that shit with 50 and Buck. How did that, I don't want to sound disrespectful when I ask that, but how did you have the power and the way to facilitate that conversation?
I always just been the type of person to be like, tell a motherfucker what I think. You know what I mean? You can take it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Like, but if I'm gonna be amongst you and around you, you know what I mean? Then I ain't just gonna be like no. You know what I mean?
Ain't gonna sugarcoat
yes, man,
it.
or sugarcoat nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely gonna say if I'm able to see it from a perspective and give something that can help or do something that can help, that's what I'm gonna do. So like with that moment, when I linked up with Buck, that was one of my goals anyway. I'd be in the office at Black Fly before I even started shooting music videos, and me and Sonny talking like, hey man, we need an artist that we can propel back to where, they was or were or even further. And it was Young Buck. Because we from Nashville. And then I'm traveling at the time. People always ask me, you know Buck? And how the hell I'm supposed to be,
right?
Mr. Nashville or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got connected with the most successful rap artists, only, platinum rap artists from Nashville. So that was always one of my things. So when I seen how the career was going and the situation was going with his career, and a lot of people laughed, a lot of people joked, and a lot of people poked fun, you know what I'm saying, on the internet and everything. I took that as a shot at me and everybody from Nashville. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, nah, man, that ain't cool. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all Buck got to do is this, duh. So when I did get the link with Buck, shout out to Tony, rest in peace, my cousin Tony, and Dwight hooked me up with Buck because I was shooting videos, and Buck needed some videos at the time. When we did link up, I already had the plan together. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we got it started, but he went to prison for the IRS raid, the tax thing. And when he got out, I was like, man, it's the time, man. Like, you and 50 beefing really over nothing. Y'all y'all ain't even beefing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just, you feel me? I don't know if it's pride or ego or whatever. Y'all gotta have some type of love for each other, man. Mm-hmm. Y'all done made history together. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, nah, man, come on, let's motherfucking make this right, man. Let's do something. Buck, like, whatever. Tony Yayo at the time reached out and did a track with Buck and Yayo. Buck and Yayo did a track. I don't think 50 was talking to Yayo or Banks or nobody at the time. You know what I mean? He was focused on doing other things. And after that track, I said, it's the perfect time. Mm. So I reached out. Nicky Martin was 50's manager at the time. I reached out to Nicky, sent an email. Yo, let's work. It's Charlie, managed Buck. You know what I'm saying? We need to get this shit mended. It's been long enough. I think it was like 6 years or something. Yeah. And I sent the email. I didn't think no more about it. My phone rung, and I answered the phone, and it's like, this Charlie? I'm like, yeah, what's up? I don't answer my phone now. I'm glad I did that. And it was Nicky, 50's manager. Can I put him on the line real quick? I'm like, quit playing. You know what I mean? Whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, put him on the line. And 50 get on the phone, and he's like, yo, Charlie, what's up? I was like, man, what's going on, man? Yeah, Charlie P, Black Fly Music. I know all about you. You know what I'm saying? 50 type of person, he gonna do his research. He always watching. That's what you never think, like people, even artists trying to get on. You never know who watching. Somebody's always watching. You know what I'm saying? So like, watch how you move and put your best foot forward. But anyway, he knew all about the situation. Boom, I say, all right, Phil, I'm finna holler at Buck so we can get on the call. He was like, he want to talk for real? I said, yeah, nigga. Like, we finna get this shit. Let's get to some money. This shit, this history, man. It's G-Unit, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest groups.
And it's like any group. You want to see them all together. You want to
see that together, man. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? All right, boom, I hop off the phone, Buck in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, Buck, you ready to do the call? He like, what call? I said, man, 50, man. I got 50, man. I'm finna call him now. He said, hell no, I ain't doing no motherfucking call 50. Yeah, right. I didn't even tell 50. Buck, I was gonna do this. You feel me? So I'm like,
damn.
I'm like, Buck, if you don't do this call, bro, I ain't fucking with you no more.
Mm.
Wow.
Because my whole point was like, bro, like, it's just ego. Y'all ain't really got no issue, bro. Ain't no problem. A miscommunication or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it wasn't no issue. You know what I mean? And I told Buck, I said, man, if you don't do this call, bro, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we ain't working no more. He was like, man, call him. So he called him. I called the number back, boom. Put on speaker, man. When I tell you they got on the phone, and it was like they never missed a day. Like when I tell you, Young Buck and 50 Cent got on the phone after not talking for 6 years, and they talked for 2 hours. They was laughing, they was reminiscing, they was planning. I mean, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really the studio full too. Band plays, Heineken, CC in there. I think Cook Up Boss was in there. D-Strap. It was full of the whole studio full. And these two, it was a moment, dog. I'll never forget it. They had the best conversation. It was just like they was kicking it every day after not talking for 6 years. And that was confirmation that all of that fallout was over some bullshit. And all it took was somebody to be in either one of their ear to just give their honest opinion or what they seen or their perspective or whatever to make two brothers just reconnect and connect and put that shit behind them, man, and move forward. So, yeah, that's how that happened. The next fucking week, we was on a plane to Summer Jam, New York.
Wow.
That was good timing.
That was perfect timing.
To hit Summer Jam.
Yeah.
I mean, it was perfect timing.
I think
the real question is, can Charlie P fix it with D-Tay?
I had fixed it that time. I mean, after the first time, Buck and D-Tay was going on that whole thing, and when we was planning to go to Summer Jam, I was like, hey, man, we got to show strength and unity, man. I said, he's like, yeah, what you talking about? We going D? I'm like, nah, man, D-Tay. I said, because the last time 50 talked, you know what I'm saying, all that happened, D-Tay kind of took 50's side, you know what I'm saying? And on the internet and stuff like that. So I was like, nah, man, let's holler at Tay, man. We taking Tay with us. You know what I mean? So shit, we told Tay. Tay booked his own shit, met us up in New York. So when we all walked in G-Unit, we was together. 50 was able to see Young Buck and D-Tay. You know what I'm saying? And then met me and I met him. And shit, that's how that happened. Now,
My question is for Charlie P. You say when we walk in G-Unit, what did that feel like for you?
Oh, man, it was hard. It was hard. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, coming from, you know what I mean, just watching shit on the outside looking in and then kind of being in the business on a level. And then, you know, like, that's the top of the top. You know, you got Dr. Dre. Well, now let me start. You got Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent. You know what I mean? So walking in there and just being welcomed and a part of all that and that whole situation, man, it was like, oh, shit, yeah, I'm done. I looked at Buck and said, hey, man, you back home now? I'm gone. I was going to go be a rapper. I'm done. You back home now. You feel me? Like, you ain't got to be out here worried about anything else.
You brought up some names there that I got some questions about, but we have to take a quick break. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors for this episode, and then we'll be right back here. Music City Mindset with Charlie P.
Charlie.
At Optimize You, we believe that normal is not optimal. Whether you've been dabbling in hormones or this is your first time and you want to know where to get started, we make the hormone optimization process very simple. Simply get started with comprehensive labs and our providers will take it from there with you to review where you are right now and where you want to be to ultimately help you achieve your health and performance-related goals. So from our expertise in hormones, peptides, all the way to recovery services, we want you feeling at your optimized best. so that you ultimately feel better physically, mentally, and sexually. Just like hormones play a significant role in the overall optimization of your health, so do recovery services help your body on a cellular level. From our sensory lounge to our infrared sauna, full body red light, full body cryotherapy, cold plunge, we have a wide range of performance recovery services just for you.
And we are back here at the Music City Mindset. We've got the homie, the one, the only Charlie P right here with us.
Yeah.
Man, when you start saying names, because you've been around some of the most legendary people in the game. Just before the break, you mentioned Eminem, Jimmy Iovine, all that.
Yeah.
Because you were, talking about going to New York, telling Buck he's home, everything's good now.
Yeah, you back.
But if we're going to back up a little bit, were you around Stack when he was trying to kind of go at M like that and calling out Jimmy Iovine? He could make
That was probably right after.
He could make a loaf of bread after concrete block.
That was before.
Oh, really?
That was before. I've been knowing Stack forever. So,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't around Stack when he was going at M, but I was doing the Black Fly thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was definitely in tune and watching everything that was going on. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know any of these guys at the time. You know what I'm saying? And then I get a phone call. It's Bizarre from Detour.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
And he decided he was going to handle it, didn't he?
I mean,
For him. Like, let me go on his behalf.
I mean, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Bizarre. That's my homie. You know what I'm saying? Rehab called me and said, I don't know if Rehab was always the person who gonna reach out for the controversy. He gonna stir the pot up. You know what I'm saying? He gonna if somebody got something going on, he gonna post some gas on it to see how he can get in there. You feel me? So he hit me up, man. He answered the phone. He like, man, I got Bizarre on here. Who? Bizarre D12. Boom, clicked it in. What's up, Biz? And he was just like, that stuff was going on with Stack dissing Eminem. So he was just like, hey, I said, I know Haystack. I've been on Haystack. You feel me? Like, shit, that's bruh. And kind of like, talking about coming to Nashville and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And I was like, you come to Nashville, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I link with you, it's cool, but hey, man, people, this people home. You know what I'm saying? Like, this my home. You know what I mean? So, you feel me? So, after that, we just kind of built a relationship off of just respect. You know what I mean? And later on down the line, him and Buck know each other, D12, G Unit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I hooked up with Buck, I called Bizarre like, yo, guess where I'm at? Because he was asking me too, like, you don't fuck with Buck or you don't work with Buck? And I was like, nah.
I'm sick of people asking me that.
You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? I was like, nah. And I ain't linked with Buck at the time. So when I did link with him, I called Bizarre. You know what I'm saying? And but before any of them, I had a link with Lil White through Jelly Roll, because Jelly Roll was with White Music at the time, and through that, Black Fly was doing all Snow videos, doing Jelly Roll videos, the Snow Project with Jelly Roll, Lil White, and the other artists in Indiana, and that was Hypnotized Mind. So Jelly with Juicy J, DJ Paul, when he linked with them, you know what I'm saying, he hooked me up to do Black Fly up to do the videos. So White called me and hooked me up with DJ Paul. So before Buck or anybody, me and DJ Paul, 3-6 Mafia, was constantly working and communicating and talking and shit like that. So that was really my first, you know what I'm saying, link in the music shit, man. DJ Paul, you know what I mean? So yeah,
you've pretty much gotten to meet all my idols as far as
they
the
was
rap game.
You know what I'm saying, they were mine too.
Yeah.
That's what we grew up banging. That's what we was listening to and shit. So like and linking with them and actually, I didn't link with them how I thought I would because I was a rapper first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking I'm going to link with these people and work with them and shit like that. But I linked with them and did business. That was even better.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
You know, we talked about it with Sonny the other day, like the evolution of Jelly and this and that, because like we still love rapping Jelly, you know, and the rest of the world. And not that we don't love the new stuff, we do, but you know that's what we grew up on. That's the Jelly we
Right.
love the most or whatever. But you filmed riding
riding all alone.
riding all alone.
Green, me and Green.
And that and Goodnight Shirley are probably where I seen his career taking a turn.
Damn, for real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he came home, I felt like, and made that song, and it was like, this is a new sound. This wasn't like a club anthem,
Mm-hmm.
like Pop Another
Mhm.
Pill or Break
Yep.
the Knob Off. This was something that everybody felt.
It's when he started doing that therapeutic music.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Them
And honestly,
tapes.
even talking about Paul, that song Revolver was actually probably my first favorite Jelly song, and I still bump it.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Paul got him kicked out of the whatchamacallit.
NCAA.
Yeah. Small organization.
Yeah. Yeah, as a scholarship athlete, I had the chance to blow with him, and you don't turn it down. And
What?
yeah, Yeah.
Man, Paul, man, look what you done, Pete.
they actually performed Austin Peay's Homecoming. What would that be,
Mhm.
like 08 or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I knew the party promoter, and because of the things I dabbled in and with helping with parties, and he called me over. He was like, "Hey man, come on, you want to hit this?" And I'm like, dressed for practice. I mean, coach is walking by, and I was like, "No man, I can't do
Yeah.
that right now. I'll hit you up later." He goes, "No, I think you want to hit this," and like looked at it with big eyes.
That's hard.
And then I looked over, and then I followed the arm up, and I was like, "Oh, DJ Paul, scoot over."
That's hard.
Yeah, I got popped after that
Dang.
substance abuse
But
program and all that.
I mean, you could put that on DJ Paul. He done had to leave TSU because of that and
Oh,
moved to
yeah.
Austin Peay. So like, it was already in progress.
Yeah,
I
you
felt
know,
like
but
I think a total of 5 drug tests for the NCAA.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know why they kept wasting their money testing you. Just look at it.
just
and be like,
just
yeah.
go ahead and mark it.
Yeah, fuck it.
So you linked up with Paul with Black Fly. Let's talk a little bit about Black Fly. Why the name Black Fly?
I was talking to Sonny, man, and I was talking to him about like how like, man, I need the distribution. I need distribution. I need to be able to get artists on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh, that's easy." I was like, "Okay, how?" You know what I'm saying?
For you?
You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Selecto hits." I just called. So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So boom, we started that and we hooked that up. And I was like, "All right, perfect." But before that, I'm sitting over his house and I'm like, man, I need a name. He said, what's it called? This idea, Charlie, that you got, this big, what is it? What you gonna call it? I said, I don't know, man. I said, I just see some black flies, man, with the name on there and what I'm trying to do and what color. He said, some what? I said, some black flies, man. Like, he said, black fly. I said, black flies. I was talking about a black flyer.
Right.
But he was
Oh,
hearing black fly.
Fly, like the
You
bug.
feel me?
Because I
Yeah.
wondered if it was the
You
I
know what
can
I'm
make you
saying?
fly. I can
Yeah.
make you fly.
And that was a thing too, so that made sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's he said that's the name right there. I said, oh damn, that is a name. Black Fly. You feel me? I said,
Yeah.
oh, that's it. And speaking of that song, man, I thought it was on. I did that song. I recorded that at my house.
That was
On the
an
laptop.
anthem.
Took it to the studio. John Connor was in the studio. He made the beat. On the beat. Yeah, John Connor
Yeah.
made the beat. And I took it to him. He was like, man, this is it. And Stack came in. What you doing in my session? I said, man, I ain't in your session, man. I'm just coming here to, you feel me? Stack was, hey, man, Stack was hard, man. He was funny. Shout out Stack, man. For real.
He got his feelings hurt a little
What
bit.
you doing in my session, man? That motherfucker hate Charlie, man. Charlie gonna always be everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? But cause he know me since I was young, so like I was, you feel me? He just, you know.
Come on, Charlie. We ain't playing, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, bro, I'm trying to get this song, and I played the song, and he heard, I can make you fly. I can make you fly, and he was like, let me get that. I was like, that's not in my song, bro. What you talking about? He's like, no, let me get that. Put it on the album. I was like, oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he went in there. He did the song, and I put the verse on there, and I was hyped about that because I was going to use that. That was going to push, you know what I'm saying, the local legend album. But then put the damn featuring Charlie P on there, man. So it was just some dude on the song, man, at the time. If you knew, you knew.
Yeah.
But I needed people who didn't know me outside of Nashville to know that.
Right.
Because Stack was doing units, you know what I'm saying? So, you feel me?
That's actually kind of what I'm running into now. It's like I got people that been rocking with me a long time that they don't mind doing a favor for me under the table, like just because it's me. But now I'm at a point like doing some promotions and stuff like that. Like I need like branding partnerships.
To get to the next level outside of that. And
I'm grateful for the help.
Right.
But yeah, I feel what you're saying on that.
Yeah, man, that was I didn't know how big that song was. You know what I'm saying? How many people knew that song?
Oh, bro. That was on repeat, bro.
Yeah,
that motherfucker was
we was getting hype
like
on the way to Graham Central.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that was our pregame before I go to Graham and try to knock somebody out.
Anthony's show place. You know, Anthony's show place.
I go in there.
We're playing that.
Third floor.
That
better not play. Better
with the
not
step
play.
we
Bet you won't
stomped.
hit a motherfucker.
I can make you feel like Jordan from the free throw line.
Yeah, it was hard. So the common theme is ever since you decided this is what you're going to do, you've been around not just like some of the absolute greats. And it seems like you've picked up a little bit from each person.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously staying true to yourself.
Like seeing your evolution and listening to your actual music, I hear a little Stack in there.
Definitely.
You know, you talk about how the hate's different than the, you know, a lot of times, but I see Sonny, you know, on the business end and the
Have you tried to be a sponge?
Man, hell yeah, man. Shit, yeah. Everything, that's how I learned. And because I was able to not just critique and tell somebody, hey, man, why you doing this? Or I do it like that. Maybe just kind of hold it in and do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
shit.
I mean, he makes a good point. Like, you know, if you've been around and you've heard the people that were before you or during you, you can see like the influence.
Right,
But what's something you learned from somebody, whether it be on the mic or behind the cameras or something, that you learned from somebody that like we might not know about?
I'm gonna say Buck, man.
What did Buck teach you?
I learned that it don't matter. Like, I can't complain about nothing.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I done made money. I done lost money. You know what I'm saying? I done had success. I done had failures. You know what I mean? But with Buck, like his whole story, keep going. Like, dude has been through every fucking thing almost, it seemed like. Things that was out of his control and things that was in his control. But that has not stopped him.
And he can fucking spit.
Man, can't nobody fuck with Buck when it come to that mic, man.
No.
Like, and on top of that, dude keeps going. Everything he go through in his personal life. But his personal life is everybody's public information and news.
Yeah.
Everything he go through his personal life, everything he go through in his career, everything that he dealing with, whatever, you know what I'm saying, traumas or whatever he came up with, dude still goes. He's still out in the public. He's seeing people able to see him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not reserved or hid off or ducked off. He's not hiding in shame. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He's still going. That's something that I learned, especially now, you know what I'm saying, at the point I am in my life, that I really say, man, I can't complain about shit. You know what I'm saying? I really can't.
I mean, you could, but does it do more harm? Does it do more harm than good to complain about it?
I mean, it ain't gonna do anything.
Yeah.
But change my whole energy and my whole mindset. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna do shit for me. And don't nobody give a fuck. complaining. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I learned. Basically.
I mean, we can all agree Buck goes super hard on the track.
Yeah.
Again, like my perspective growing up, where do you put Stack in the world of like just lyricists?
Oh man, he hard. See, it's.
I'm not going to ask you the Rushmore question, your favorites, anything
where
like
do
that.
I put him?
But
in Nashville?
Because you done said Benzino's your favorite rapper.
Man, quit playing.
In Nashville and out of Nashville.
Man, stack up there. Mm-hmm. Stack up there. When we talking about prime Stack.
Yeah, prime Stack.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Mower with a Ford motor.
I said if Stack was black, he would have triple the time success that he had.
Mm.
I mean, I'm telling you, man. I'm coming. It's Club 328, Outer Limits, Haystack Show. Black people everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, packed, man.
Yeah.
The floor bouncing.
Like crazy. Like, everywhere you go, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what was in the cars. You go downtown, how Broadway looked and how 2nd Ave used to be, like, that's what they were banging. They were banging him. And then, Buck came, they was banging Buck. You know what I'm saying? Quanti drop our height, and they banging Quanti. Like, it was a scene. I ain't heard nobody bang no Nashville artist or listen to no Nashville artists, like, out in the street. You used to be able to, like, be at the red light and be like, damn, bro, listening to damn. He listening to me.
Right. This is our shit.
You know what I'm saying?
This is our
like,
city. Yeah. This is who we're playing.
But, again, too, we had a different push then. Mm. We'll be downtown in the clubs and the bars and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, putting it there. Mm-hmm. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. You know what I mean? I just see the internet.
Yeah.
Got to put the boots on the ground, too. You know what I'm saying?
So when
I put Stack up on lyricists, bro.
When you started, 14?
Yeah.
So 14 years old, you're immediately through in with legends, D-Ray,
Yeah.
But, I mean, DJ Dev, Sonny. What was and Pistol still on the label then, right?
No, Pistol wasn't around then.
So
Pistol
what was
around when I did the local Legend album?
What was the early days? Your first starting at Street Flavor like?
Man, like shit, Sonny didn't fuck with a nigga.
Like he does now.
Like, nah, he don't fuck with me like he fuck with me now. You know what I mean? Sonny was like at the office, like, oh, don't fuck with Sonny. That's everybody. Oh man, scared of Sonny. I'm still fucking with Sonny. Yeah. Hey Sonny, what up, Sonny?
You feel me? I don't blame you.
Hey man, what you doing?
You're gonna know who I am.
I'm trying to learn something.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I was on that part. I didn't go to school. I get up, drive to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Or I get up, go to first period or something like that, and a lunch and do little orders I had going on, and I go to the studio.
I feel like you went to school just to promote music.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was a freshman with an album out in the store.
Right. That's why we were going to school.
Freshman in high school.
Yeah.
In high school.
And
he's on the radio.
Nationwide on the radio, everything. Yeah. Man, couldn't tell me nothing, man.
Yeah, right.
Tell me nothing.
He been at the strip club last night.
Yes.
You think I'm worried about first period?
I'm not worried about none of that, man. I'm smelling like a pound.
Send me home.
I'm smelling like a pound.
Yeah.
Man.
You feel me? I'm my guardian contact number. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even.
Yeah.
I am my own emergency contact.
Hold on. Yeah, Charlie's sick. He's sick. Yeah, he's sick.
Like,
I'm sick.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, I'm going to pick myself up after second period.
So for real. So I'm driving to school, leaving school. I got women pulling up in Lexuses, dropping me off lunch and picking me up. I got all
they think he's a teacher.
So I'm going to the studio and just to learn and be there, because out of sight, out of mind. Mm-hmm. You got Haystack and CWB and all these producers, and you starting all these other businesses and shit. If I'm just not there and I'm just showing up to record or showing up to, you know what I mean, do whatever, get some money or whatever the fuck, you're going to forget about a motherfucker. So I had to actually be there. You know what I'm saying? So I came every day and made it a point to learn how to engineer, to learn how to record, to learn how to set levels, to learn how to work the MPC 2000, the MPC 60, to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, what microphones and what compressors to use, to learn how to merch, what these T-shirts cost, what these CDs cost, who we getting them from. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I had to learn all of these things, or try to at least. And that's what I did, man. I sat in the damn studio with DJ Dev every day. Every day, all day to the nighttime. Every day and every night. You know what I'm saying? Just soaking it up.
At this point, does Charlie P feel more confident in the booth or behind the camera?
Man, I'm confident in whatever I do because I'm doing it 100%. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I was doing it at 20%, I couldn't. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm Charlie P and Black Fly. Why don't I have a podcast?
It's a good question.
Because I can't do it 100%. You know what I'm saying? So I know if I get started with something, this is a full-time job.
Yeah.
This is a full-time grind, a full-time hustle. You can't, it's disrespectful to the people and to the art who do this, music, anything they do, when people come and switch lanes and just get in there and try to capitalize or get, no. I feel like that if you're going to do something, you got to give it 100% and lay the foundation. Then you can delegate and put people in position in place to further and to keep it going. Ain't nobody gonna listen to me as a owner or a boss. Hey man, go hook the podcast shit up or edit this video. Why is it taking so long? Oh, I gotta render. Before I knew what rendering was and it took that long, they could get away with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could tell me it's 2 days, 20 hours or whatever. Until I started learning how to do all these things and learning these terms, you can't tell me anything now. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do this shit. You know what I mean? So now I know how to put the right people in position to delegate their work too.
And be some people you can trust. How hard is that?
You can trust people to be who they are, and you can trust them to do what they're capable of doing. You can't trust no ballerina to go do a hit for you. So don't give no fucking ballerina a hit job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I can trust everybody to be who they are.
If you need a producer, get a producer.
Yeah.
If you need a cameraman, get a a photographer.
Yeah, like don't you know what I'm saying? Don't get a cat and want it to bark, man. Like you feel me?
Yeah. So one of the things I want to talk about while I got you, you've been going around with Project Pat. To the prisons with the Go Foundation. Tell us about how that's going. Like, man, we made a really good post, man. Like, if we can talk about religion a little bit.
That'll change some lives.
Yeah, that's cool.
How'd you get, I mean, obviously I'm guessing because of Paul and everything is how you got linked up with Pat, but why specifically this venture that he's going on now as he's preaching and things like that?
When I hooked up with Paul and I was doing that stuff, the videos, Pat reached out to me on his own, and because I had an idea, even working with Buck, like instead. I know you got new music, but let's shoot some videos to some of the classics that we all grew up on that you don't got music videos to. So we shot. I shot Gorilla Pimp, Project Pat. So we shot that video, and then we built a relationship over time. Plenty of videos, Cheese and Dope, a whole lot of classic videos and other ones. About 3 years ago, he started Go Foundation, and he said, "Hey man, I've been going around doing my shows, and while I'm in the cities, I've been speaking to the jails and prisons and stuff like that. I want to film and get this documented." I was like, "I got you, Pat. What's up? What we doing?" So we're going to LA. Boom, hop on the flight. We go out there to Los Angeles, go to a prison now, film it. I'm like, dude, this is, it was amazing to see all of these gangbangers and murderers and people accused of whatever they accused was that was actually tuned in because they could relate to Pat and his story of his background and what he been through, and being in and out of prison and jail and stuff like that, for him to be able to, you know, put his pride and ego aside and speak and let God use him to speak to people who can relate to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the first time somebody sent me something about Project Pat preaching, I kind of was like, what? Nah.
Yeah.
And then I started like looking at it and like actually watching, following along, and like, I mean, it's he's basically going on tour as a preacher.
Yeah, I think he's not a preacher. He's not a pastor. Yeah. He is Project Pat. And he's talking to people who resonates with him and where he from, and people that he talking to people who will respect it coming from him versus coming from somebody else.
Yeah, a white dude suited and booted, and
or black dude suited and booted that ain't went through,
ain't been out there.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't been out there. So like he's doing his duty and speaking to people who need to be spoke to at a time where they need it, in a place where they need it. Like, it ain't too many people that's going to speak, you know what I mean, in prisons and jails and actually care about it for real. You know what I mean?
It has to be powerful to watch that happen.
It is. The first time I filmed it, I was like, man, I just seen like an army being built.
You can feel the spirit, though.
Yeah.
And that's a wild thing if you've never experienced it. But, like, if you're in that setting and you feel it.
I couldn't believe how they actually listened and paid attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how usually it's like, oh, man, here comes somebody talking about religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, whoop the whoop. I'm talking about the Israelites and Muslims and different religions actually respecting and listening as he speak. You know what I'm saying? Christians and people who never gave their life up to Christ and God, getting up and doing that after years. I mean, like, people, you'll look at it and be like, yeah, right. And they really dedicated and serious about their choice and decision. And it's amazing. I done seen him at shows, do a whole rap show. At the end of the rap show, boom, he'll say a prayer and people give their life to Christ in the club. Crazy.
That's amazing. That's what we need, though.
Yeah.
I always say a lot of the people in church are not who needs Jesus or needs God. It's the people, you know, I even had to check myself because I felt like when I was selling dope, I prayed more then than I pray when I'm blessed. Yeah. And I had to wake up one day and go, I ain't been thankful.
Why'd I quit praying now that I'm doing good?
I've never truly been thankful.
Man, God was with me every time I was sold dope. Anything I ever done. Yeah. Me sitting right here right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to keep him with me. That's why I'm here. Like, all these things we talking about, it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? If it was up to me, a lot of this shit wouldn't even be happening. You know what I mean? Because anytime it was me, it didn't end well. And the results went there. You know what I mean? So, like, my whole thing is, man, I always give him all the credit, all the praise. You know what I'm saying? And plus, man, we got to make God cool. God is a gangster, man. God, I mean, all these, you think you're a killer, you think you're a shooter, man, we talking about the big G, man, the G-O-D, man. He wipe out. Hey, man, he'll make his whole place, man.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, he could wipe it from the face of the earth.
just a thought.
I don't really know you like that, but I do know. So I feel like I can say, like, everybody here, myself included, been through things that, like, I can't really explain why I got out of it. I could say luck, but
no.
But when you look at the trajectory and the things I was told as a kid when I was in church and things like that,
right,
are now coming to fruition now, and now it makes more sense of the things that I got out of.
Yeah, that's how I feel too, and I don't believe in luck, man.
Yeah,
I ain't that lucky.
No, like, I'm really not that lucky of a person. So when things happen and I look back and like, man, if it would have gone this way, but it was easier back then to be like, oh, I'm smooth. I got lucky. I did this, and now looking back, I'm like, man, I was dumb.
That's that ignorance bliss. That's God giving you grace and mercy because you really don't know no better. As much as you think you know, and as much as we think we know, and how cool we really ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Nah, and I think I tried to like run from where to give credit for a long time.
Yeah.
And now it's getting to the point where it almost smacks me in the face because like in 2010, I got hemmed up on some stuff that actually didn't go that bad, but it could have been way worse. And if it would have gone the way it should have, or could have, however you want to look at that, I mean, I probably would have been, especially with what they did with the jails during COVID, I would have been eligible for parole in 2020. So I probably would have gotten out because of what they did with COVID. But then that means I'm reminded every time, like if that would have been there, what do we got, 5 of us? Nobody would be in this room right now.
Right.
And it's getting to the point where every room I'm in, if that would have gone that way then, nobody would be in this room right now.
Yeah.
And that pressure of being like, my trajectory affected at this very moment 5 different people.
Yeah, just like that.
And it's like, that wasn't luck.
No.
And that's when you start really piecing together, like being like in a place for a reason. And so when I saw you getting involved with what Pat's doing, man, it was, I really liked watching him. It probably make me follow along a little bit more.
Okay. Okay.
But I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah,
I was just curious about it, man.
That's a big part of.
So before we get up out of here, I got to ask, what is your actual role with Street Flavor? What does Sunny Paradise mean to you, and what are you doing with Spin Dad?
What is my role with Street Flavor? What does Sunny Paradise mean to me? You don't mean stuff. No, man, we just working, man. We definitely working. We trying to keep things going and stay ahead of the curve with everything, especially with the Spin That thing. You know what I'm saying? And we trying to keep hope alive for artists and new artists coming into this business, man, because out of all the shit I done been through, finally getting to a point and seeing behind the curtain, I'm realizing what it really is. You know what I'm saying? And it's upsetting. You know what I'm saying? So definitely ain't trying to lead no young people or new people down this road of thinking it's something when it ain't. You know what I mean? If you got talent and you got a good work ethic, you can make a living off of doing what you love to do. And we trying to create platforms and opportunities for people to, you know what I'm saying, shit, make it a reasonable, attainable goal. And that's what's up. As far as Black Fly, movies. That's what I'm focused on. Focused on movies.
Like music video movies or like
movies.
Cinematic?
Yeah, movies, man. Why not?
That's something we didn't talk about, but when Kwani's movie come out, it made it real that this is we're able to do this.
Yeah, man. Like that was like the cult time too. You had I'm About It, Choices, and Kwani came through with that loyalty and respect. You know what I'm saying?
Cash Money had one.
Cash Money had a Hot Boys. Like that was that. So we need that again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like and incorporating artists and rappers and stuff with that cinematic and that movie presence, but with a consistency with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope you're proud of what you've done, even though you might not have like awards and accolades and like things like that. You, in so many different avenues, proved to some of us that we could do it and started realizing, oh, I've been holding myself back.
You got the power. I'm definitely happy with what I've done.
Good.
That's a lot of the payment I got. You know what I'm saying? Out of the things I've done is I got instant gratification seeing other people's trajectory or careers of life be benefited. You know what I'm saying? Or changed or spearheaded or just pushed and inspired. So I got that payment. You know what I'm saying? That's priceless shit. You know what I mean? I was blessed to make money along the way too.
Yeah.
Well,
that was cool.
It's really better than a college education because you think about it, you got to see what didn't work, what did work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, and talking about behind the curtain, I mean, that's something we've talked about lately is when we were kids, you know, like we thought the watches was real. We didn't know the cars was rented.
Hey,
you know.
the MTV cribs, they was
Yeah.
Airbnbs back then. We didn't know
Yeah.
none of this, man. So you get there and it's a reflection you got to take too, because at a time you sit there and be like, I've been fucking lied to, bro. Everything I've done, everything I done built was based off of believing a fucking lie. And the good thing about now is all the information and all the tools and platforms and shit that's available. You can't just trick these kids or trick people like this. People can make a better decision. There's a lot of people waking up, man. And shit, that's with technology.
Well, I mean, it's even crazy because y'all talking about spending that, like, talking about 7 cents a stream. Like, if you didn't know what it was before that, still doesn't sound like much.
Right.
But it is.
But coming from 0.00014 or 12 or whatever that shit is, it's not even a penny now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a tenth of a penny. And I think they raising it up like one more little point. That shit suck, man. I mean,
I didn't really realize it was like that.
Yeah, it's like that. So it makes sense if you Drake, because you're doing millions and millions of streams. But if you Charlie P, dude, you ain't got nothing but what? 1,000 fans, 10,000, whatever, how many fans? Like, that's not no money. How you gonna consistently do that and put money, pay for studio time, pay for beats, pay for mix and master, pay for artwork, pay for music videos, pay for ads and marketing and promotion, and you getting 0.001 a tenth of a penny?
You're just going broke.
Man, you got an expensive hobby.
Damn.
You got an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like if any hobby you got and you got to go buy your uniforms and your outfit and your gear and shit, or pay your memberships or whatever. If you doing music and you ain't making money, you just got an expensive hobby. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Everybody got to focus on doing all these other things, but doing all the other things, you're only going to get out of it what you put in it. So whatever time and work and money you put in it, that's how much you're going to get out of it. So if you putting a 20% of work in something and you seeing a whole lot of money, a whole lot of success, imagine if you put 100 in it. It's going to be 5 times that amount of success. You know what I'm saying? We did Black Fly. That's all I done. That's all I done was shoot music videos every day. That's all Green done was edit music videos every day. Everybody around me tired. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I said, bro, we only got to do this shit for a little amount of time, bro. We're going to be so far ahead. We're going to saturate and take over and monopolize the whole fucking internet. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have so much work and so much money. We can just sit and chill and do whatever we want to do. I mean, shit. Get Green on the show. He'll tell you how many years he just been chilling, doing what the fuck he want to do. I've been chilling, doing what the fuck I want to do since I was 14 years old. It's not going to stop.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep on going.
And when you love what you're doing, too.
It don't feel like work.
Right.
It don't feel like work at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get frustrated and shit with your you know what I mean, timelines of how shit go, or if it don't plan out. But that one time that it do work out exactly how you planned it to work out, oh, man, it's the best. It's the best, man. You can ride that high forever, man. You don't need no drug. You don't need no drink, no pill, no nothing, man. When that come and that happen, that's the payment right there.
That's the big. I think that's the biggest, most addictive drug in America, though.
Man.
Is that one win, that success, that taste of it.
Well, everything's built on momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely that energy you put in it. You know what I'm saying? Look at what y'all built. You know what I'm saying? And building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
it's all like we hadn't really, in all reality, especially when you're talking about what you've been doing, we haven't really been doing this long.
Oh yeah.
And it's already giving me rooms I don't feel like I deserve to be in. Little imposter syndrome sometimes. You know, I was at Young Buck's little grand opening. I felt the shoulder kind of bumped into me. I turned around. I saw you, dude. I got so happy,
I said, man, dang, bros is in here, man. I said, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Man, you got anything happening you need to plug, you want to talk about?
Man, oh, man, that's about it, man. Just, shit, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad coming on. I hope this ain't my last time.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
We skipped over a lot today.
We really didn't. We was just having a conversation.
That's all it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But whenever y'all want some more, man, if y'all really want to dig, we can dig, man. We got plenty to talk about, man.
Yeah, first time coming in with people, I don't feel like I'm not just trying to use nobody for clickbait or nothing like that. Let's just have a conversation. Let's build a relationship.
Definitely, man.
And then if you want to keep digging, that's because you want to do it, not because I'm digging it out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's real, man.
So I appreciate you being here, man.
Appreciate y'all having me, for real.
Means a lot. We're just, like you said, we're just still building. And every time someone says yes and shows up, it helps us, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Well, local legend, Charlie P, Mr. Make You Fly, Black Fly, Spin That,
Charlie.
Street Flavor. If you liked what I like, hit that like, share, and subscribe. We love each and every one of you. And
for the love of Nashville, tune into the next one.